What's going on, guys? We're Enchanté Parfums. I'm here with my boy Sabri, about to make him a custom perfume. Let's go. So we have two scents. One is PDM Cologne, and one is God of Fire. This one is a little more spicy, a more Arabic style, and this one is a nice fresh mango scent. So we're gonna mix them. We're gonna create something crazy. So in our perfumes, we do 40% oil and 60% alcohol.
What's going on today, guys? It's your boy Subri back with another episode of Halfway There podcast. I'm here today with none other than Toronto's business savant. He's a young man. He's been doing his thing for the last year and a half. He's knocking on the doors of breaking into that luxurious brand, like that industry of being that perfume in the city. Shout out to my boy Akash.
Thank you, my brother.
Brother, come on, man. What's going on, Mr. Enchant?
I'm good, my bro. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, man. We're here. I'm glad I'm here. Happy to meet you finally. Let's get this podcast going, my bro.
Of course, man. I've been following you for a little bit. I've been following you for a good amount of time, and I seen your brand growing. The Enchant, Enchanté, I do the French. I'm saying Enchanté. I'm saying Enchant, but the Enchanté Parfums. It's a cool concept, and the fact that you're a young guy that's doing it, bro. It's even another level of motivation for other people to even say yo, this guy is doing his thing. Why can't I be doing my thing too?
Exactly,
I low key want to get into who you are as a person and how that mindset was even built. How did it even come to be?
So honestly, since I was a kid, I've always seen my dad just like everybody, like every other immigrant family. I've always seen my dad working from crazy hours in the morning to crazy hours in the night. And he's always been an entrepreneur. So he's always been business minded. So I guess indirectly I've always been around business. I've been around that entrepreneurship, and I've heard him on phone calls, cussing out vendors, cussing out suppliers. I see the way you have to talk to customers. You have to basically handle your business, right? And that's one major thing that's helped me and kind of evolved into me being an entrepreneur. But honestly, man, I've other than that, I've just always hated working for people. That it just ticks something in me, I can't work for people.
I have similar sentiments. You know what I mean? I hate working for other people too, but my hate came from working a bunch of random jobs. You know what I mean?
100%.
Weird jobs like UPS, like bunch of factory jobs. What got you to think that yo, I want to be besides your dad, what got you to be yo, I don't want to work for another one. I'm gonna work for myself. Because a lot of times people are pushed down different routes by their dukes to or their parents to be a doctor, be a lawyer, go in engineering, this, that, and the fourth. You know what I mean? There's always that there's always that admiration from a parent for go do that, but you're paving your own lane in this space. You know what I'm saying? So what experiences did you go to to separate you from being that typical 9 to 5 worker? You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, like you said, I've had my fair share of really bad jobs. My first job ever coming to Canada was a pizza delivery driver. I was making $7 an hour, bro, delivering pizzas. And even then, after that, I told myself, okay, I need to make my parents happy somehow. They sacrificed a lot. They brought me to a good country, and I needed to show them okay, I can do something. And I was always into cars. For some reason, I've always had a passion for cars. Cars more so the little street racing, this, that. But I kind of figured, okay, if I like this type of thing, I guess I'll like being a mechanic or something like that. So I pursued that. I went to college for it. And then right after I got my diploma, I, like I said, street racing, this, that, lost my license for like 5 years. Literally. License banned for 5 years, and I'm trying to find a mechanic job. So, like, it made no
It made no
sense, you
sense. Yeah,
know?
it makes no
You
sense.
can't be a mechanic without a driver's license. But still, like, I pushed through it. I worked for free some places. I'm like, you don't even have to pay me, just let me get some experience, you know? When I finally got my experience, went into different shops, started getting paid a little more, but it was just like a constant kind of reminder that this is not what I want to do. Like, I'm working for people. Calm, it's okay. You can work for people. Like, that's nothing bad. But just me personally, I always knew in my head I have to be some sort of a business owner. I have to do something that I actually love. I thought I loved the cars and this and that, but you get to a point where you're just like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. And then for like maybe a year, I wasn't doing anything. I didn't know what to do. And I started buying like a lot of perfumes, and I'm just mixing different perfumes together, this and that. And then something just clicked in me. I was like, I can make these myself. Just started doing research, and yeah.
Yeah, like the influence of obviously you living back in Dubai,
Dubai,
right?
yeah.
A lot of people don't know that like, you used to live in Dubai, but
Yeah.
but being around all those like that type of culture and
Hmm.
people wearing cool, like royals and like those people like that's what they they're known for.
Yeah.
Touching, do you feel like you had like a little like an epiphany like I'm touching back on my roots, like this is something I'm gonna be going back to, like, because like it's something that I knew before. Like, was it something that was a part of your life earlier on, or was it
Oh,
something
yeah.
like brand new that you touched on?
No, 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 100%. When I was a kid, I remember like my mom, she always loved perfumes, bro. Like, she would have like an entire closet just filled with perfumes. When me and my mom moved from Dubai to Canada, she needed like her own box, like a big box just for her perfumes, you know? And I remember as a kid, like, I would go to her room, I'd steal a perfume, hide it in in my room. She'll start tweaking. She's like, "Where's my perfume?" Whole time it's in my room, you know. But
That's a
since a
troll.
kid,
Akash calling this dude slick.
since a kid, bro, like I've always wanted to smell good, and I guess living in Dubai too, like you see it around you. It's like it's a norm. It's like it's their culture, you
Their
know.
culture of being fresh, being
Exactly,
making sure that you're keeping your hygiene intact.
100%. You know.
Carrying that on to like this society, man. Like, to be fair, like, I'm moving away a little bit from the podcast topics, but like, some people when you go out to like parties or events, man, like,
Yeah,
just
musty,
just thinking on the spot, bro. Like,
musty, bro.
and like when I feel like one of the craziest like marketing tactics that you could even do, like just like off the like off the like the podcast type shit, like, but on the podcast, you're going up to like these clubs and shit and go like, yo, fam, you got like some sample bottles, yo, put it on right now. You need this shit. You know what I mean? Like, like those little things, like, broski, take this. Here's my card. Like,
100%, man.
like, all jokes aside, though, but like, man, like, earlier on, like, obviously in the bureau, you guys seen this, right? Like, you, he created this on the spot, like, and the shit smelled crazy. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of effort and what kind of like experience do you feel like it took for you to even like, yo, these are like the portions I get to do. This is how I'm gonna make it nice. Like, all like these scents and stuff like that you come up with. Is it on the fly, or is it like stuff that you already know?
So to be honest, like before I started this, I didn't want to smell like everybody else. I had the colognes, but I didn't want to smell like anybody else. So I'd be mixing different colognes together. So I'll have like one cologne here and then a completely opposite cologne, and then I'll start spraying both of them together, kind of like making random mixes in my head. And that really helped me because I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm the only person that's recreating like popular perfumes. There's a couple people that do that, but I can proudly say I'm one of the very few people that like actually mix different colognes and perfumes to make something completely different, you know? So like it's not rocket science, but you have to kind of have the knowledge, I guess, to like know what goes with what. So like what notes go with what. So for example, this is like a spicy fragrance for the base, and then we added like a mango fragrance. So like normally people wouldn't really think about mixing those, you know?
Like, more times I think about like floral shit. I think about
Yeah.
like spicy shit, but like Like when I smoke that shit, it smells so yo, bro. Like I'm like, yo, this smells like fruits, fam. I'm like, yo, this smells great. You
Yeah,
know
fam.
what I
So,
mean?
so yeah, it's kind of like I don't want to toot my own horn, but like you kind of have to really like understand these notes and different perfumes to kind of make these custom mixes, and that's what I really try to push out more than like I guess you could say the dupes. You know what I mean?
Are you trying to go for like your typical, like you just, is the brand meant for everybody? Like that's what I'm trying to get at.
So technically, yes, I want to be for everybody, but it's I mean obviously there's gonna be people that have the money to afford the real thing. There's perfumes out there for like $500-600, even $1,000. Like some people don't need me, you know, they can just go buy the real thing. If they want to mix two different ones, they can go spend an extra maybe 500-600 and mix it themselves. But my target is not necessarily target, but my goal is to just bring luxury at an affordable price when it comes to scents, because not a me personally, I didn't have the money to go buy these crazy perfumes that I wanted, you know, and I was always like I always wished I could find like a place that would create these type of perfumes for me, and then that's kind of how I decided to try and pursue this. So it's like yeah, it's I wish I could say a little more, but honestly, it's like
It's a mad admirable thing to do because a lot of these places, a lot of these brands do like, you know, they do tax. You know, you find these $600, $700 bottles, you know, and you coming in and like breaking into the industry, you know, like as a young dude, you know, being on social media, like you know, doing your thing. You know, I even seen like we have one of those videos up with thing, with Smiley.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're touching a audience, you're touching a group of people that like you know that do have the money, but they're still messing with the brand. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So like that means you're doing something right.
100%.
So like you know like just because like something is super expensive or you know like they put a brand behind it doesn't mean it's always going to be the best quality that you could like find in the market. You know what I'm saying? Like and like I like Creed. You know like we were talking
Uh-huh.
about this earlier. The
Yeah,
vintage.
yeah,
Right? I
yeah.
like Creed. You know like I like the Givenchy's. You know like I love like all, like these different brands too. But like this thing right here was pretty tough. So you know
I
what I'm
appreciate it,
saying?
bro.
So you know like where do you see your brand going like the next like 3 to 5 years? You know.
So my main target right now is to definitely open a couple more stores. I want my next store to be somewhere downtown. The main goal is like Yorkville, you know, nice little area, but honestly anywhere downtown. I have a store in Scarborough now. My next goal is downtown, then go more west, maybe Saga, Brampton over there, and then go all the way east, like Ajax, Pickering, somewhere there. So I want it to be a chain of stores. That's my main goal. And also I want to tap into the American market because th- I've I mean maybe there is, but I haven't seen too much of this type of custom perfumes in America. So yeah, I have some family in New York that I'm in talks with, so definitely trying to get into New York too. But yeah, man, next 4 or 5 years, I want North America to be locked off with Enchante.
Hey, bro, like, and it's doable. It's
100%,
100% doable. You see
100%.
these brands, you just at the end of the day, like, you know this better than a lot of people, man. Like at the end of the day, the secret recipe to success is number one, consistency and discipline. Do you could anybody could like tell me different? I'll laugh in your face. Like it's consistency and discipline. Like I'm saying this too because I even had a little like conversation with him off the camera. You know, like bro, you could have all the motion in the world, but like if you're not consistent with it, bro, like you may think that like oh you're popping, you're doing this, you're doing that, and you lose the motion, and when you come back, it's a lot harder. You know, it's a lot harder to build it back, bro. And for you right now, your wave is like you know is looking like a tsunami. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, my bro.
Yeah, man. Like
Well, yeah, definitely consistency, 100%, man. Like I seen it myself. The way I was bringing in these customers was through my social media. And as soon as I got comfortable saying, okay, I've posted enough, people are coming in, I don't need to post anymore for a bit. Maybe took like a month and a half, 2 month break. And then it's just started going down again, you know? So I kind of understood from that, okay, I have to be consistent. Sometimes I might not have ideas to post, but fuck, just do something, you know? Just post something, do whatever you can. So yeah, just try to do collabs. I do collabs with anybody, bro. Like food blogs, rappers, like content creators, everything, restaurants. So yeah, that's honestly it. Just consistency and discipline is another very big thing. And I'm not fully there yet. I'm halfway there with the discipline, but I that's one thing that I can say that I have to work on 100%.
Brother, it's all of us, man. No one's perfect. We're perfect. We'll be
Of
on top
course.
of it. We'll be on top of Mount Everest. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
And everybody, like perfection is like something that we're all chasing. It's
Exactly.
just as long as we're in the race, brother. We don't give up. Sooner or later, we might not be perfect. We're damn near
100%, man.
close.
A
You know what I'm
hundred
saying?
percent.
And like you were saying, like you even touch up on the halfway there, man. Like the fact that you're like 23 and that you're doing this, bro. Like more times when someone's like 20 to like 23, they just got out of university, bro. They're looking for jobs. They
Yeah.
don't know what the hell. They don't know what direction they're going in.
Hmm.
And like the fact that that you're early on with it, like obviously we're not too far in age, bro. But I look at you and I'm like, bro, that's actually super sick. That's
Appreciate
tough,
it,
you
man. I
know.
really
Like you're
appreciate
doing your
that.
thing, bro. Like and 23, bro. Like fuck, like it's mad. So like I'm just like picturing like where you're gonna be by the time you're 30. Like by the time you're
Hmm.
30, like the Enchanté Parfums gonna be up there. So you know,
That was one thing about university and stuff. So I did go to university for like a semester, and it was for engineering. And the whole time I'm there in these classes, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, what's the goal? Like, what's the plan? Maybe let's say in the next 4 or 5 years, I get my degree. What then? Like, am I just gonna sit behind the desk and work, a 9 to 5? Like, I already knew from a young age that that wasn't gonna be me. As much as I see the business side of my dad, at the end of the day, he still has to sit behind the desk, work on his computer, do this, that, send emails, and even from that, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I want to be doing something that I actually love and like that I'm good at, and that's kind of what clicked in my head since a young kid. Like even when I was in high school, like my parents are stressing about me, talking about, oh, like you need to go to university, you need to get your grades up, this, that. But I don't know, for some reason something in the back of my head was just like, you're good, I'll figure it out, you're good, you're gonna start something, you'll figure it out. I didn't know what it was. When I was a kid, I thought it was gonna be like the whole automotive thing, and I even tried that. Like I tried to open up my own like little detail shop, but it didn't fall through. And I guess it was God's will. He had
it wasn't
something.
written in your plan.
Exactly, He had something in store for me, and I'm honestly 100 times happier with the outcome than if I were to be in the automotive industry. I'm not gonna say I grew up in like a religious household. We still prayed and everything, but a lot of my mindset correlates to religion, to be honest with you. Like growing up, I see my mom, the way she thinks, I see my dad, the way she thinks, like the morals, the ethics. So that's played a huge part in my life. And honestly, like when I came to Canada, I was a good kid, bro. I came from Dubai, like this is one of the safest countries. And then obviously you come here, you get into the wrong crowd, you start doing things you shouldn't be doing. And eventually, like I said, all this street racing bullshit got me into a little sticky situation, a lot of lawyer fees, court dates, this and that. And then that kind of like put me on the right path too, because I thought to myself, obviously it's nothing crazy. There's people out here catching murder charges, this, that, but that kind of put me on the right path, because I'm like, okay, this keeps going. Like, what am I really doing? I can't be doing this. I just need to kind of fix up.
It's a
Just
never-ending cycle.
exactly. It's like once it starts, it's kind of game over for you. To be honest, you get your little quick money, and then it's addicting.
It's addicting.
Yeah, man. I've seen people make like 100, 200K in like a month, quick money, and then it's gone like that, bro. Goes same way. So it's I guess it's a mindset. But then again, you can't blame these type of people, because it's their environment, it's how they were raised, whatever it is. Me, fortunately, like I've always had very loving, blessed parents, always supportive. So it's, I guess, charge it to the game.
I want to play a game. All right, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. So basically, every word that I say, I want you to respond to it as quickly as possible with one word response. Okay? So like I say, like I say, black. You say people. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean. So like, past, right?
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Mother. Nah, but yes.
I can't say what I was thinking.
All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I know it's in your mind. Business.
Owner.
Perfume.
Perfume making.
Hard work.
Hustle.
Toronto.
6.
Future.
Plan.
And we'll do this last one. Family.
Love.
A lot of people don't have like the opportunity to like pursue certain things in life, right? They don't have the support systems. They don't have like the resources or the outlets to like, do what we do. Right? We're blessed.
100%.
Like, although we're not like where we're at, where we want to be,
100%.
right? Obviously, we have certain fortitudes in life that allows us to go pursue it, right? Like having this space right now, having half no, like being able to like just like walk in here, no, it's dead, no one's here, bro. This is a crazy spot, like having that capability to even be in here and do this, like
Even
put
to
more
be
each
able
other.
to live here, bro, live in this country,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
You see whatever's happening in Palestine,
yeah,
all the way over there. Like,
yeah,
people are going through it, man. We're
going
blessed
through
to
it.
even be in
If
this city.
have an opportunity to make money, to live
Exactly.
safe, but what are some words of motivation or words of wisdom that you can give to someone that's on their journey to being halfway there? You know what I'm saying? To like, they may be down in themselves, they may be not in the right mindset,
Mhm.
Like, what are some things that you want to like tell them that helped you on your journey?
For me, man, I kept God first, honestly. And when I say God, like, of course, pray. But when I say God and praying, don't pray for things. When you're praying, don't ask for things. God already knows what you need in life. He'll bless you when the time is right. But when you're praying, like, give thanks, show appreciation to God for whatever you already have. So me, like, every morning or before I leave the house, do a little quick prayer just to give thanks for whatever I have, the family I have. I have health, I have family, I have a roof over my head. For these little things, bro, be grateful. That's about it, man. Just keep your family and keep God uh, in your heart, basically. That's it, man. And for some people, God is like or religion is like a finicky topic,
It's a
but
super touchy topic, yeah.
that's what helped me.
That's what keeps you
So
rooted. And who are people to tell you what you should be, rooted by, right?
exactly.
So
And it doesn't matter about religion, man. Like, as long as you have some sort of faith in some sort of God. I know there's different types of gods, people, different religions, whatever it is. But as long as you have some faith and you're a morally good person, you're ethically a good person, I don't believe anything will go wrong for you. Obviously you'll have some hardships, but that's everybody. Everybody's gonna have a hard time in life. You just gotta thug it out, brother. Honestly.
yeah, people don't understand like we're all in it together. Obviously, there's people that may think that they're better than you, or they may like have a superiority complex. But at the end of the day, man, you will find someone along your journey that's going to, that brings you that sense of peace and that brings you that sense of motivation that's going to help you be the better person that you could be too. So have faith that is going to be better. Have faith that like you will have the strength to go pursue what you want to go pursue, and sooner or later, man, like things will be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we're in our early to mid 20s. About to say 30s, that's crazy. But early to mid 20s, man, and like, bro. Our story isn't written yet. It isn't finished. It's written by God, but like we don't know what's about to happen to us. You don't know, man. Like he may like start freaking getting 100K on his 100K followers on his Instagram, and like his brand just takes off to the freaking moon. You don't know. I might get like a million subscribers on my YouTube from doing this podcast. You don't know. You just have to stay consistent and have like faith that it's gonna get better. And on the day that you realize that the thing that you're pursuing it because you feel like it's your purpose and you know it's your purpose, and you don't put anything above your purpose, that's the day where you feel like that you could do it without feeling any resentment or any like frustration with what you're truly doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to say that like you'll do something without trying to make any money, because we obviously have to make money, but like when you're pursuing your purpose, you have to understand that there's going to be ups and downs, and that you have to constantly have faith that's going to be better, you know?
100%.
So, like I'm halfway there, brother. That's the brand's name. He's halfway there. Man, you guys are halfway there. Like, if you're thinking about something and you're pursuing it, bro, just keep it on. Just keep it on, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for someone else. And the fact of the matter, when you succeed, that everything that you did during that time is gonna be like such a good feeling and such a rewarding like accomplishment that you did for yourself. So, any last words?
I mean, honestly, I've been blessed by God, by a loving family to be able to accomplish these type of goals. And yeah, just keep God in your life. Always remember to have a good woman by your side.
Yeah, facts.
Don't fuck that one up.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man, everything will go good. Just keep God in life, be a morally good person. And yeah,
A good woman is a great blessing, man.
100%.
Nothing could change a great woman, man.
100%.
Don't give up a Ferrari for a slight taste of a Honda, man. That's all I'm gonna say, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming
Of
on,
course,
brother.
man. Thank you so much for having me.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna be doing in the future, fam.
Thank you, man.
Of course.